Welcome to Sip with Summers, the podcast where we talk about sex, intimacy, and pleasure. Because someone has to, and let's be honest, it may as well be me. I'm your host, Jennifer Marie Summers, board certified sexologist, certified sex coach, menopause coach in training, and your favorite inappropriate friend with a microphone. Around here, we cover everything from why is my libido ghosting me to is it normal to fantasize about pizza during sex? Spoiler alert, yes. So grab a drink and let's get into the good stuff because pleasure is your birthright and awkward is my love language. Let's spill, sip, and say the things most people whisper. Welcome to the show. Today, I want to talk to you about unlocking your inner drive, how libido and mindset fuel your hustle. So, outline for today, I'm going to give you my introduction and my journey. We're going to talk about how mind, emotion, body, and energy are all connected and how it influences and affects your hustle. And then some action steps to help improve your hustle. I'm Jennifer, the self made diva. I'm a Libra sun, I'm a Virgo moon, and a Scorpio rising. If you're into that stuff, I'm a
I
native
love it.
Alexandrian with two cats, one of which is an asshole. Sorry, not sorry. My favorite color is green. I'm an introverted extrovert, and I love astrology. If we're not connected on social media, I would love to do that. I'm on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. But my primary focus right now is sex coaching and organizing events. Let's talk about my journey. In 2006, I started my business. I was hoping for the best. I was anticipating the worst. My mom, bless her heart, she had this mindset of think that bad things are going to happen to you because if you think it's going to work out and it doesn't work out, you're going to be disappointed. But if you don't think it's going to work out and it doesn't, then you already didn't think it would work out. So this is like the mindset I came into my business with. Think the worst. Doesn't work, by the way, spoiler alert. So in 2021, I had a big breakthrough in my business and my personal life. I attended a position of prestige in the company. So pretty much you have to sell a certain amount and you get invited into this group, you get a free trip. It's considered the top 1% of the company. I went to this training and it was really an experience of leveling up and being in a room of the top performers in the industry. But I realized in that moment that I was like in a really bad mental space. My mindset was messed up. I was having a lot of problems regulating my emotions. I had a lot of body image issues. Things just were not in a good place. So I ended up hiring a clarity coach, kind of like a therapist, but essentially they get you clear on what your blocks are. And going through that literally changed my life. And I'm going to share with you some of the tips and techniques that I learned that I now share with my clients too that really helped me. So now I'm a sexologist and a certified sex coach. And I'm really excited to partner that with my business. So to be able to help people with their mind, their body, their spirit, but also to have some really fun self care and intimacy products that just make people feel good. It's all connected. All right. Mindset, emotion, body, and energy. I have a picture of a table here, and the table is a representation of these four things. I want you to think about if one of these things, or maybe more in your life, are not balanced, the table is not going to be flat. So when you try to put your business stuff and your networking and your goals on top of this table that's wobbly, they're not going to work. So in order for us to successfully hustle and to reach our goals, we have to make sure that our mindset, emotions, body, and energy are well balanced because it's all about us, right? So, mindset is about your thoughts, your myths, beliefs, values, mental blocks, and a fear of failure. Emotions are about how we feel, our fear of vulnerability, lack of trust, shame, and guilt. Body is about touch, wellness, body image, and sexual satisfaction. And then energy, everything is energy and the importance of ESC, which is extreme self care. So I'm going to be sharing some tips on that too. So, mindset, life falls into two phases. We have periods of transition and then we have stable periods. So, in those periods of transition, we may experience significant discomfort. We may question ourselves and what we're doing. It's a time of reassessment and redirection. And then that's followed by consolidation and stability. And having a strong mindset is really so important during those transitional phases in life. Emotions are about how we feel emotional baggage, jubilant moments, stuck feelings, or fear of guilt and shame. Emotions really can be powerful friends or foes. And we can feel emotions get stuck in our bodies. If you bypass your emotions, your body will express them for you as symptoms. So I want to share that when I started with my clarity coach, I was working through some trauma in my childhood that was really affecting my life, like in present day. And one thing I really noticed was every time I would talk, my throat would start to burn. It just burned so bad. And when I shared it with my clarity coach, she mentioned your throat chakra is blocked. So if you know anything about the chakras, we have energy that flows up and down our body and all throughout our body. And when something is blocked, it affects us negatively. So, I would get like sore throats after therapy. And it really was because I was like having trouble getting it out. I do want you, when you leave this and you're thinking later what your takeaways are from this, I want you to mindfully think about when you're going through stuff in life, where is that presenting for you in your body? Where do you feel that? All right, speaking of body image is not tied to being healthy. When we feel good in our bodies, we glow differently. We attract people to us because of the light that we exude. I really think of it as a bug zapper, that like bright light, and all the bugs like go to the light and get zapped. We want to be that bright light that's attracting to us and helping us reach our goals. But conversely, when we feel badly about ourselves, it can be felt by other people on a subconscious level, and you can repel potential clients, friends, or partners because of this negative energy that you're subconsciously sending out there. And it might be a little woo woo for people, but I promise you it's real. All right, last thing is energy. That's what makes people feel alive, and everything is energy. There's actually a vibrational scale of emotions. The low vibrations are going to be guilt, shame, anger, and fear. The higher vibrations are going to be hope and knowing and loving and like all the feel good stuff. And energy affects everyone, whether they know it or not. My best tip on this is going to be when you are feeling those negative emotions, focus on getting yourself to hope. Hope is a lot easier than the love emotion. But if you're feeling guilty or shameful about something, get yourself up to, I hope this is going to work out because it's a much better vibrational, energetic feeling than just feeling bad and negative and shameful. So here's some action steps for these things. Action steps for working on your mindset include change your stinking thinking. I have been working on my mindset mindfully since 2006 when I started my business and believed that I should think the worst. Anytime I have a negative thought, I send the bad thoughts into the static. And what I mean by that is if you ever have been flipping channels on the television and you see that channel that's the black and white staticky look, I imagine when I have a negative thought, I take that thought and I send it into the static because it's not serving me. So it's a good mindful exercise to start practicing. Also, having a great morning routine. I do the Savers morning routine with I will share with you what I do. So you'll see all the steps for that. But it has been such a big shift in my mindset. And it really has helped me have a more productive day, but also just feeling more balanced and feeling calm and going into my day rather than like that frenzied stress, like, we don't want that. Some other things help with mindset, sticky note. So putting affirmations that you can see in your mirror, your car, your phone background. Start a gratitude journal because that cultivates a mindset of abundance and positivity. And saying nice things to yourself when you see your reflection. So when you go in the bathroom in the morning or you're out and about and you see your reflection, tell yourself you're pretty. Say something nice. You look good today, girlfriend. Like be your best and your biggest hype woman. Some action steps for emotions include breathing techniques to get you back in your body. One of the biggest things that I have realized in my work and with coaching is that so many people are disconnected from their body. And I feel like breathing is a great way to mindfully get yourself back into your body and focus. So, box breathing is great. That's where you breathe in for 4, you hold for 4, you breathe out for 4, and hold for 4. Motion creates emotion. So if you're in a negative mind space, going on a walk, doing yoga, moving your body in some kind of way is a good way to get things moving and to make you feel better and move up that vibrational scale. Boundary setting is a great skill to learn. Establishing clear boundaries in your relationships and daily life to protect your emotional well being. Learning to say no when it's necessary and prioritizing self care activities that replenish your energy and your resilience. I read this quote once and I love it. It's very appropriate for my business, but it's if it doesn't bring you inspiration, money, or orgasms, don't do it. So take it or leave it. Last step for emotions, hire a coach to help you move forward and unblock. I teach and model helpful boundaries for people. So if that's something that you feel like you may need in your life, then we should definitely get connected. All right, some action steps for your body. Sensual self care. So, taking luxurious baths, indulging in massage with scented oil, or wearing some soft and sensual fabrics or things that make you feel good in your body. Treat yourself with kindness every day and nurture yourself to enhance your connection with your body. Big fan of affirmations. So, body positive affirmation help to cultivate self love and help you to learn self acceptance. And when you focus on appreciating and celebrating your body, it is such a game changer, y'all. Like loving yourself is so important. We got to love ourselves. Your unique beauty, your strengths, your resilience. Just do it. And then another great idea is to enjoy some high quality self care products. So I have a couple products I want to share with you that I love and they make me feel good. The first one is Basic Instinct. This is a pheromone cologne. I call it Bitch Be Gone. So when you're feeling like a little stressed out or you're around people that have like maybe energy that doesn't jive with your energy, it's a great way to feel balanced and calm. Also, for anyone who works in sales, it is a great way to make extra money. When I bartended, I would wear this to work and it would make such a difference in my tips versus when I didn't wear it. It's unisex, so men or ladies can wear it and it smells differently on everybody. And a little foreplay tip with this one, put it on the inside of your ankles because you never know when your legs are going to be on your partner's shoulders. So it's going to be prepared. Pulse points behind the ear, inside of the wrist, behind the knees. It's called Basic Instinct. I also really like the body dew oil. So after the bath or shower, you spray this on the skin, you rub it in, it hydrates all over, and it makes you feel good because when our skin is soft, when we smell good, when we take some time for self care in the morning, it really sets the tone for your day. So something like these two are just going to make you feel good in your skin and attract people to you that you want to do business with or date or whatever. And in Basic Instinct, I take it with me everywhere I go. I shared with you all I'm an introverted extrovert, which most people like don't believe me. They're like, "Oh, you're so extroverted." But I'm actually like way more of an introvert, but I've learned that in my line of work I have to be an extrovert. And I really feel like this helps me to feel more confident to talk to people. Last thing is orgasms. They are good for your health. So this is a great time to start some self-care around self-pleasure. Orgasms boost oxytocin, which is the happy hormone, and they also drop your cortisol levels, which is where stress comes from. So it is healthy, it is natural, it is normal. If you're looking for a little tool, because sometimes the fingers are not where it's at, this has been really popular. It's a wand toy, and this has been around for years. This is good for any type of sensual or therapeutic massage. It's rechargeable, it's bath and shower friendly, has that flexibility, and you can use it for neck, back, shoulder pain, great for the clitoris, labia. If your partner has a penis, you can massage them, give them a little self care too. But I like the size because you could throw this in your bag and have a little weekend getaway. You never want to travel without a buzzy. So these products are really great ways to get back into your body to feel good and to make yourself take that time to focus on you. All right, some action steps for energy include engaging in relaxation activities. So, taking a warm bath, going for a walk in nature, or listening to calming music that can help you relax and unwind. I like listening to rain sounds. Also, expressing emotions constructively. So, journaling, talking to a trusted friend or coach like me, or you can engage in creative outlets like art or music. And then seeking support. So, if your energy is off, reach out to supportive friends, family members, mental health professionals if you need some help managing your emotion. Talk to someone you trust. They can provide validation, perspective, and emotional support during challenging times. Also, I want to say there's no shame in reaching out for help. You don't have to do this alone. If you're struggling and you need help and you need someone to talk to, you should go do that. Okay. So this is my morning routine. This is from the Hal Elrod International Miracle Morning. For a long time, I didn't know what to do in the morning. I woke up and just started working and I would get in this like hustle, but I wasn't taking care of myself. And over time that catches up. So I have started doing this morning routine every day and it varies in how much time I spend with it, but I do try to spend at minimum a few minutes on each letter of the Savers routine. By doing this routine, it has really helped me to have better success in business. And I feel like it's because I am focusing on the number one, which is me. Like I am my product. And it's important for me to take that time to take care of myself and feel good. Because when I do this stuff, y'all, it puts me in a much better mindset to be able to help other people and also grow my business because I know that I'm taking care of me and then I can go and take on other people's emotions and feelings and traumas and all of that and be able to help them. Part of my morning routine is cat cuddle time. So, if you have a pet and you want to throw that in there, do that too. But savers, each letter has a different thing. So the S is for silent. So when my alarm goes off in the morning, I get myself up and I do some meditation. I observe my thought. I focus on my breath. And when my mind starts to wander, I just go back to focusing on my breath. A is for affirmation, speaking them out loud to yourself. An affirmation is a positive statement that you say to yourself every day, multiple times a day about what you want to manifest in your life. And you can take these a step further and you can write these affirmations on sticky notes that you put on your mirror, in your car, or on your phone, because you're training your brain to believe these things. So, one affirmation I really like right now is I, Jennifer, am a powerful, successful business person that others admire. So, it's something I say all day long, and it's coming true. You speak it into existence. V is visualization. What do you want to experience on this day? And what outcome do you envision happening? Or what path or obstacle are you looking to overcome? What gives you joy? So I take a few moments to think about, okay, today I'm going to be talking on the networking group and how do I want that to go? And I'm visualizing success, speaking it or thinking it into existence. E for exercise, move your body, do something, go outside for a walk, do some yoga, just get yourself moving. Cause remember, motion creates emotion. R is for read, pick up something inspirational that's going to lift you up for the day. Right now, I'm reading Come As You Are, which is all about the science of sex. It's a great book if you want a recommendation. S is for scribe. So pull out your journal, write whatever comes to mind. You could do your gratitude in the morning. You could write maybe a dream journal, but getting your thoughts out is really great and also really fun to be able to go back to it later and see what you were thinking at the time. Most importantly, don't judge yourself, just write what comes out. So, my services that I offer, I am a solopreneur. So, I have all kinds of things I do, and I love everything around sexual health. I offer one on one consultations, lingerie, fitting for women, bridal to help you get some fun stuff for the honeymoon. And of course, shopping. I have ladies that'll come over from time to time and just shop my stock. I used to do women and couples parties. My parties are free, they're fun. You get free and discounted products, and it's a great opportunity to get the girls together and have some laughs and learn what's new in the field of sexual health. And then I also offer comprehensive sex education. I am really passionate about that. Growing up, I was raised Catholic, so we never talked about sex. And I meet people all the time who have never had an orgasm. They don't know where their clitoris is. There's just such a lack of education and information for young people. I want to make sure everybody knows what their body does and the beautiful temple it is and having body acceptance. Sex coaching. So, sex coaching is neck up coaching. I'm not going to be touching people or doing any body work like that. But I am excited to work with people one on one and to work with couples to help them work through any blockages they're experiencing or any sexual issues like low desire, low libido, body image, or for men, erectile dysfunction or early ejaculation. Please keep me in mind if you know anybody who is dealing with mindset, body image, sexuality, or managing emotion issues. I would love to connect. I can assure you I am super professional. I am very discreet. Anything that you speak to me about one on one stays strictly between us, promise. But it's my business and my pleasure to help women glow.
And that's a wrap on this episode of Sip with Summers, where we laughed, learned, and probably said clitoris more times than your high school health teacher ever did. If you liked what you heard, be a gem and leave a review, share it with your favorite group chat, or send it to that friend who really needs to hear this. You know the one. For more tips, tools, and slightly inappropriate jokes, follow me on social or head to summersoflove.com. Until next time, stay curious, stay turned on, and as always, keep sipping.